It might have been on the tip, though. That could have been why it looks so weird. If the killer hits you right at the very end of the hitbox, it always will look very weird. Or it could have just been simple latency. Is Wraith, in my opinion, weak? Can I bait that? Nice. No, Wraith isn't weak. I don't think any killer's really weak, so to speak. Even Clown, like, you're going to be able to probably get a survivor. I don't think the issue is too much even the killers. I think it's more kind of map design and gen speed and stuff like that. I really want to push that gen. Damn. I really want to push that gen. But a survivor will just chilling near me, so I couldn't. Oh. No, well. It's worth getting 2 hooks over stopping that gen. You're there. Where's the other guy? Nice. Very stealthy. Oh, maybe he's here actually. I think it is him. Bum, bum, bum. This bird is evil. Nah. Oh, we're gonna put one here. We're gonna climb over. Now you're trapped. Unless you have dead art. I think he actually tried to dead art over it. I'm pretty sure that's what he tried. This guy's a key, by the way. We need to, well, we can't do too much about it, but remember that he has it. I do understand MMR, Spency. No matter how many times you say that I don't understand it, it won't change my mind that I do understand MMR. MMR is... So, do you really want me to go, like, through how... Like, I don't understand how DBD's MMR system will be. I've said that multiple times. I do understand the definition of MMR. I do understand the reasoning behind it. It's basically to get you around the same skill level as people... get people the same skill level... for you to play around the same skill level of people. Sorry, it's hard to talk and concentrate, you know, while playing and all this kind of stuff and looking at gens and... Oh, wait, did he just put a thing on? He just used the thing. I can't use Poppy on it. He just used, what's it called? I think, anyway. No way, I don't see anyone hardly use that. It puts people... Just let me concentrate, what's that? Okay. It puts you against people in the same skill level, not just people who have played a lot of games, for example. If you've played 1,000 games against people at low skill level, your MMR will not be as high as someone who has won, your MMR will not be as high as someone who has won a very high, other people with very high MMR on lesser games, right? I've explained this before. I've explained this way better before, but we're in the middle of a match. Yes, I understand what MMR is. It's a very, very easy concept to understand. I don't understand how the devs are going to do their MMR. There you go. I've said it about 3 times now. Oh, hey. Twins, please, no slug perks. Got you, man. We'll probably still slug with them, though. I could have hit her, but I won't bother. We've only got 1 gen done. I reckon we can bait something funky here. What do you reckon? Almost, almost. It was quite funky. If she went upstairs, that would have been kind of nice. I don't really care about that. I don't have pop. If I have pop, I'll pop it. I don't know if this guy is dead or not. I'm really not sure. I know he is a key, that's it. But yeah, it uses a point system, and you gain and lose points depending on the caliber you're going against. Okay, now we can use pop. Are you gonna wait here? What the hell? So let's say these, for example, right? Let's say I'm 100 MMR, and the guys I'm going against are 1 MMR. If I win, I'll only get 1 MMR. Now I'll be 101 MMR, right? If these were 300 MMR, and I'm 100 MMR, if I win, I will now gain 90 MMR. If these are 100 MMR, and I'm 100 MMR, now I will gain maybe 50 MMR. There you go. That's pretty much how MMR works, but again, I don't know how the devs system is going to work. And the reason it does that is because it works out which caliber you can go against, and it, you know, your MMR can be, you know, more kind of specific to what you're supposed to be going against, and then it finds people of the same MMR for you to go against. There you go. So yes, I know what MMR is. It's not a very complex thing. I finally got it out. It's just that I'm playing at the same time, so multitasking, you know. Alright, do you have Dead Hard? He's gonna definitely put that down. I don't know why I put one there. I should have put it there, at that door. What does MMR stand for? I think it's like matchmaking rating, matchmaking ranking or something. I would assume. That's just educated guess, but I'm pretty sure that's what it would be. Which makes sense to what I just said. Like it's rating your matchmaking level. Can we make him drop? It's the other side. We did though. Lol. Lol, I made you drop. I guessed you were gonna drop. Yeah. Post-game MMR doesn't work this way. It works with averages, so you match with... The thing is, you can write this and delete and make sure it's all completely correct because you're typing and you're not playing a game at the same time. So what you say will be more straight to the point than me, most likely. But one sec, I will see it. You match with two, let's say 50... wait, 250 and 150. If you are 100, the higher average is the higher you gain over the average. It doesn't add up to 201 match. You're talking about grouped MMR. I'm talking about 1v1 MMR because I've had experience with 1v1 MMR. What you just said there makes sense. It makes sense to an extent. Yeah, you possibly would go off the highest. But that still doesn't change what I said. But I guess what you're saying... I think I know what you're saying, and maybe it's the way devs are going to do it. So you're saying... On DBD, you could have someone with 300 MMR, but the teammates are like 1 MMR. So the killer is going to be, you know, 300, the same MMR as the strongest player, and it's going to completely ignore the other 3 people, but they're still going to be in your team because it added up to the same MMR. Is that what you're saying? That could potentially be a thing. I could see that happening. As I said, I haven't got experience with group MMR, but it's not a difficult concept. I would think the more logical would be an average MMR, personally. For DBD, at least. But if they do it based on the highest... Draw game, by the way. Draw game, so I guess I would lose MMR in this one for pretty much dominating, but they got a trapdoor. I just don't see it working. By the way, that amazing nurse, she would have 100% drawn. There's no chance she would have got a pip with that game. I'm a real boy. AWS, if DBD... That's actually a very interesting thing you're saying. If DBD do average it, wouldn't that be very similar to what it is anyway? So, that's actually kind of interesting. So, AWS said DBD should definitely average it. It's the type of game where if you're a 1,000 MMR killer and you go against 4,000 MMR survivors, you lose. I agree. But if you go against two 800s, 1,000 and a 1,200, that'd still be too high probably. But if you went against like 1,000 and then like some 50s and then maybe 100 or something, then yeah, that would give you a chance with every killer. But wouldn't that just be the same anyway? Wouldn't that be the same what we always had anyway, where you're pretty much carrying your team? So will this even change anything? If it's done that way, we might not even feel a change. Very nice person. I never thought about it that way. I was definitely thinking of MMR as a 1v1. I weren't thinking about it as a group, and then I assume... So if they do that, that's so weird. How is that even good? How is that good matchmaking? Is there no limit to the teammates? I wish the devs showed us how they're doing this. I'm so curious how they're gonna like create this MMR. Like what they're gonna design it around, and like, even though we're talking about this, which is more kind of simplistic, we're not even talking about what the devs are gonna say is a win, because technically, that game I drew. So if I was going against a high MMR, if I a lower, and I draw against a low MMR, I'd lose MMR for that game. I would lose MMR for drawing. For that game where it was clearly we were easily winning. I don't even know, man.